Good evening, Truck and Tractor Pull fans. How's Dwayne tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Went into the job this morning and went to install my laundry cabinet setup. And here I had the plumbing box and the receptacle for the washer above my countertop.
Whoops.
So I got to do a little bit of hatchet work today.
Hatchet work.
But other than that, it was an awesome day. Last night was really nice, all except all the Westerners that got hammered with high winds. It was a nice, cool evening last night.
Yeah.
And again, today, a pretty nice day.
The winds are relentless anymore. Seems like every freaking day it's got to be blowing wind. David Kaufman's in the house tonight. How's Dave Kaufman? We're going to get Dave on here. I'm going to twist his arm real hard and just come on and talk about the old days, man.
Dave knows more about more about the old time pulling in years past than he cares to admit.
Yeah. Put this up for our number one fan here real quick, Mr. Cooper.
Craig Cooper.
Switchback RC in the ballot Kentucky Derby race this Saturday at 5 p.m. Hopefully you don't have rain because it's looking a little damp here in the east, but we'll see what happens. It's only Wednesday. Things can change. Hey, they were calling for rain for Berryville Saturday, and we had a beautiful, beautiful sunny day. Now, it was windier in the Dickens, but we had a beautiful day. Sun come out and dried things up nice. Of course, the wind assisted with that, and then a good night of pulling. We'll probably just go ahead and start with we'll start with Atlantic Pro Pulling first, and then I'll wrap it up with we had a couple of interstate classes that I know you don't have the results for them, Dwayne. If you want to go ahead and do the first couple of classes.
For the
you just do Pro Stock 4x4, Modified 4x4.
All right.
Then,
taking the win in the Pro Stock 4x4 class was tenacious Kathy Joel. She had a 341 feet, 0.06. Coming in second was Brad Broy with cash only. He had 339.61. And in third place was On Tame Horses, driven by Scotty Harlow. He had 256.99.
And Scotty had some breakage, so we're going to cross our fingers for him that he can get back on the track soon. So
that's not good.
No, it's not good. Not good.
The next class here is the modified 4x4 trucks. Coming in first place was Wesley Keys with a Chevy called Black Ice. He had 320.47. I did see some pictures of that truck. Pretty sharp-looking truck.
Beautiful truck. Beautiful truck. Runs good.
Yep.
It's an old Kramer truck that's
Good
been kind of retooled and repainted and all that good stuff. Yeah, it's a pretty truck.
Coming in second place was Troy Nails with Killing Time. He had 319.80. In third place was Tasmanian Terror 2, driven by Roger Tapscott. He had 314.04. In fourth place was Damage Plan, driven by John Dugan. He had 309.98. In fifth place was Chris Whitted, driving the Rambler. He had 295.09.
He's Whitted, all right. That's Chris Whited.
Whited.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, his nickname really is Buckshot. He's playing
Buckshot.
But he used to drive him and William Bennett used to run the Buckshot truck a few years back with Temple Dragon Motorsports.
I gotcha. Coming in sixth place was Dennis Grove with the Mountain Mule. He had 286.52. In seventh place, the Snap-on Chevrolet, driven by Charmaine Clark. She had 283.15. In eighth place, the Iron Butterfly, another lady driver, Linda Ziegler out of Burdenham. She had 267.88. In ninth place was Glenn Dugan with a White Horse at 260.80. In 10th place, Michael Adair, driving a truck called the Rock. He had 254.91. In 11th place was Gone AWOL, driven by Javian George Abshire, with a 182.34. And in 12th place was High Anxiety, driven by Brian Cubbage, at 178.02.
Broke the left rear axle.
Oh, no.
Yeah, she got violent. She got hopping violently.
Got a little bit bouncy.
Yeah.
Oh, that ain't good. That was a nice class of modifieds.
Yes. Yes.
Modified 4x4s.
Yep. You can go ahead and do the semis if you want to. Trust me, I got a really big class to read.
You got a whole pile.
Oh yeah.
Third class I have here is the Limited Pro Semis. Coming in at first place was Hank Oster with the Scrapper. He had 365.77. In second place was Albert Brown with Back and Black Mac. He had 344.74. In third place was Matt Hurst, driving the Inconvenience Peterbilt Freightliner, 307.30. And in fourth place was Tom Zimmerman, driving a truck called No Sense. He had 261.37.
Yeah, it's actually nonsense. They forgot the end.
I thought it.
That's actually Team Greek. That's he works for Dave Greek. The pressure time truck was not together, so that nonsense truck is out of the Susquehanna truck equipment.
Was the nonsense truck a truck that was run by Tony Denton?
That is correct. Yep.
Okay,
yep.
That's what I was thinking when I seen it. The name Tony Denton popped in my head right away, and I wasn't quite sure.
Yep, it's Tom Zimmerman brought it down. Actually, Dave Greek's youngest son, Jeremy, who does a lot of the driving, used to do a lot of the driving on Pressure Time, got married Saturday.
I gotcha.
So obviously the family was at the wedding there. So
well, hopefully Tom was there too.
No, he brought the truck down by himself,
but the wedding was in the AM, probably. I assume.
I couldn't tell you. I don't know.
If Tom missed Jeremy's wedding, I'm going to have to harass him because he's worked there for a long time.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, that's all right.
And I must say, Albert Brown, he's got a beast this year. That truck is running good, hooking good, hooking up early, and just I'm telling you what he had.
I seen a video of the run. I think it was taken by a spectator or something, and the spectators in the background were just having a fit about the way that thing ran. So
yeah, it was amazing.
Yeah, pretty excited about that.
Best I've seen it run. Yeah, I'm sure
Nice.
Albert's tickled too. So
yep.
So anyway, we started the night off with a class of 27 street diesel 4x4 trucks. Street. I like the street. Didn't say stock. It says street diesel. But and it is an interstate back class. Some of the trucks are interstate, normal interstate street diesel 4x4 trucks through the season, and others are just like local street guys added in. So quite a class, man, quite a class. And I gotta just bear with me because I gotta flip from page to page because they're not in finish order; they're in hook order. So taking the win. Oh, taking the win's an easy one. It's a name you're going to recognize from the modified 4x4 truck class, who, as his father said, he slipped, fell, and bumped his head over the winner. Or something like that. Slipped, fell, and bumped his head or something. Wayne Tapscott the second.
Wow.
Driving a Dodge. I believe it's called Neighborhood Nuisance, I think it's called. I've seen the truck run several times before. He took the win at 333.09, so that was pretty cool. Get in there and wheel it, and first time out with the truck and take the win. Second was Joey Safel with a Dodge at 331.52. Third was Evan Moser with a Dodge at 323.46, and that's no strange name to that class as well. Fourth is Tony Utzi with a Dodge at 310.39. Fifth place went to Jordan Hoover with a Chevrolet at 304.38. Number 6, I think we got to go to the back page. Yes, was Austin Heck with a Ford at 294.14. Seventh place. Just bear with me here. Okay. Tyler Dawson with a Dodge at 291.97. Eighth place was Bucky Engel, no stranger to that area pulling, with a Ford at 291.56. However, with a Cummins power plant.
Nice.
Ninth place was Jake Forrester with a Ford at 289.83. You hear the name Forrester, you know what they're driving, and that's going to be cool. Okay, let's see. 10th place. 10th place was Brandon Boyer with a Dodge at 275.63. Where is 11th? 11th place was Trevor Mainhart with a Dodge at 275.09. 12th place. There it is. Was Matt Heck from Chambersburg with a Ford at 272.32. 13th. I apologize, folks. It's flipping back and forth here. Michael Ring with a Dodge at 259.63. 14th was Clifford Gaiman with a Chevrolet at 255.07. And this Chevrolet goes back to the 80s, and it's powered by a Cummins. And it just looks like the regular old Scottsdale, truck you'd see on the street back in the day. But with a surprise under the hood. Pretty cool stuff. All right, 15th. Derek Reed with a Dodge at 243.26. 16th place. 16th was, let's see, Brady Kopak with a Dodge at 233 even. And coming in 17th, find him, was Bruce Cole with a Ford at 224.84. 18th was Hunter Stonecipher with a Dodge at 213.54. 19th was Casey Brown, with a Ford at 202.68. 20th, Camden, I believe it's Makel, Makel, looks what it looks like, with a Dodge at 192.57. 21st was Larry Mills with a Dodge at 191.28. 22nd was Lee Artrip at 167.76 with a Dodge. Had some breakage. 23rd
If you
was
can find it.
Robbie Hummer was 23rd with a Dodge at 160.26. 24th was Alan Casey with a Dodge at 128.84. He lost the turbo, I believe, if I remember correctly. Let's see. It's 24th. 25th, Alex Shipley with a Ford at 110.59. 26th, it's here. I promise you it's here. There it is. Okay, Robert Utzi, okay, with a 110.30. And 27th with a DQ, unfortunately, Brian Weber with his Dodge broke a hitch. And I guess they score that as a DQ in Interstate. So big class of street diesel.
Yeah, that was a huge class. That's almost rivaling Beast of the East classes in the street trucks.
Yes.
We're hoping we're figuring that our Maypole will have a lot.
I would imagine so. And we rounded the night out interstate wise once more with the 6,200 modified street 4x4 trucks. And taking the win was Cooper Guffrey with Buckshot at 317.35, and that's the Buckshot truck I was referring to earlier. Second was James Griffith with a Sassy Ford at 315.21. Third was Jamie Wright with the Looking for Dirt Chevrolet at 314.86. Number 4 was Terry Robbie with the Code Blue Chevrolet at 309.41. I'm trying to remember all these truck names by memory because they're not on the list. Fifth was Kenny Dugan with the Blue Mule Ford at 305.92. I've seen that truck many years, so I knew that one. Jason Griffith with Saucy. That's another Ford at 305.54. Seventh was Donald Mongold with a truck called One Shot. It's a Ford at 290.02. Number 8 was Blair Ryman with a GMC at 285.20. Ninth was Charlie Gray with a Dodge at 248.08. And rounding out the class in 10th was Ryan Brandenburg with a Chevrolet at 244.24. And to finish the night off, we ran two exhibition 10,000-pound Pro Farm tractors. And they were Chris Pangle with the Ford 9600 made a pass coming in at 349.56. Good, strong pass. And Ryan Miller with the Shearpen John Deere 6030 at 316.55. And that rounded out the night. Good crowd. They've got new bleachers they've been putting in. They're still installing on the other side. Still finishing up both sides, really. Making improvements. Good seating. And great hospitality. Simply put. I mean, it's a fun place to go bull. It really is. Put it on your bucket list there, Dwayne. You should go check out Berryville.
Cool.
Absolutely.
Sounds like it was an all truck show. 2 tractors.
Yes, it was a truck show. That's truck country.
And Wes Denlinger was driving Shearpen.
Who was?
Says
okay. My bad. I'm just going to buy. Okay. My paper said Ryan Miller. So sorry. Thank you, Melinda. Wes Dellinger was driving Shearpen. Okay. I haven't done that, or have I? Yes, I did too. I had to go back and redo the video. But anyway, the diesel truck class video went live today at 3 p.m. on Eep Pulling Videos, EEP Pulling Videos. Every class so far has been posted from Berryville, but the modified street. That's going to be coming up in the next day or two. And we got our fingers crossed for this Saturday. Hi, Brian. Good to see you, buddy. Good to see you. And we got our, I know, thumbs up. Mr. Positivity. But people have actually want to know how Brian's making out. Brian's tractor is actually apart, and he's going through everything and redoing everything. And maybe later this season, maybe we'll see the shed shaker back out. We're not sure. I haven't talked to him personally. I think I heard maybe Center Hall, but we'll see. Don't rush it, you know.
So question for all the people that don't know, what was the issue? Was it broken, or is it just a improved build?
I don't know. I don't know all the ins and outs or details, so it's not for me to answer.
Well, that's cool. Well, we'll be
I'm
waiting.
not Yoder. Welcome, buddy.
We'll be waiting on him.
Absolutely. Yep. Okay. Anyway,
cool.
This weekend coming up, we have transmission left the chat at Snyder County. That's right, Snyder County Championships. I remember that.
Yeah. It's not fun when that stuff doesn't want to hold up anymore.
No.
Well, for as good as that tractor ran, that transmission was put through its paces.
Oh, yeah.
He's like up there.
Steve Austin to be built bigger and better. The bionic transmission coming soon. Hey, and he actually typed something. Without a thumbs
yes,
up.
sir.
How about that? That's rare. But anyway.
We'll have to get him to test that new CVT transmission that has the unlimited gears. See how it works in a pulling tractor.
Oh, boy. Greensboro, this Saturday, 6 p.m., Greensboro Volunteer Fire Department, Greensboro, Maryland. Be the 6 p.m. start times to be the 7,500-pound modified tractors, the 10,500-pound ABC York hot farm tractors, the light pro tractors, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks, and the limited pro stock semi trucks will be on hand. Yes, everybody's calling for rain. We know that. Just make plans to go, and I'm sure if anything, one thing about Jim Harvey and the crew down there, they will make a decision in plenty of time before running everybody for nothing. So I'm sure just keep an eye on social media. And of course, if you're a puller with Atlantic Pro Pulling, you'll obviously get your phone calls from your class rep or from the higher ups. So, but anyway, my plans are to go until I hear no. So, and we'll definitely get it all over social media for you. But come on out and support that. It's a great place to go pull. We really enjoy going to Greensboro. Can't wait to go there. Jim Harvey and his crew. Again, great hospitality, great facility. It's nice and flat. You don't have to walk up no hills or anything like that. So definitely come check them out for sure. Support the fire company there. May 17th, Dwayne. 7
Yes,
p.m.
sir.
Beast of the East, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Tell us all about it, brother.
Yeah, coming right up, our first poll. This is going to be our 10th year.
10
year
years.
poll.
Wow, that went by
And
fast.
we're planning on having the classes will be Wild Street, 2.6 diesel, 3.0 diesel, the East Coast 4x4 diesel, Pro Street gas trucks, street semis, 466 hot farm, and the light pro tractors. I think that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 classes.
Wow. Across 2 tracks.
Yep, 2 tracks. We're fingers crossed for good weather. Last year, our first poll got rained out, but we're just going to hope that Mother Nature gets it out of her system before our poll so that we can have a good season.
During the week.
Yeah.
Not the weekend, during the week.
Yeah. It seemed like last year it was doing 7-day cycles, and it just seemed to we get bombed every weekend.
Yeah.
The rumor is that Farm Show milkshakes will be back. So
yeah,
if you got to get your Farm Show milkshake fix, plan on having them. Yeah, we're excited about this year. It's going to be a pretty good show. Our pool's going to be starting at 7 p.m. The admission is $15, age 10 and up, $5, 5 through 9, and 4 and younger are free.
You're cheap.
Yep.
I seen you staring at a cheat sheet.
Reasonable. Yeah, I have it in front of me because I
remember that.
Well, it's not that I can remember. I'll say some stuff and I'll rabbit trail off into left field, and then I forget.
Rabbit trail. How about
that? Bunny trail it off.
Again, Beast of the East is
for pine knot yoder. Alles verhuddelt. We'll see if we can get a rise out of him.
Whatever he said. But anyway, put that on your bucket list. Beast of the East, Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Again, another great facility, and these guys put on one hell of a show. So definitely come. Make sure you come support them.
Yeah, it's going to be.
I'm not saying it because Dwayne's here with me. It's a great show. Really, really.
Yeah, if you've never been to Beast of the East, put it on your bucket list. Show up. I think. I
don't think
you'll have a great time.
Milkshakes. I mean, come on. Yeah, milkshakes like none other.
Yep. We also have a lot of food options. Again, that is bid out through each year, and there's the new vendors coming in this year. So I guess we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be a surprise to everybody what we're having.
May 24th is a biggie. 6 p.m. Washington County Tractor Pullers in Boonesboro, Maryland. This event will host all 7 Atlantic Pro Pulling classes. They are the modified 4x4 trucks, the ABC hot farm tractors, limited pro stock semi, East Coast diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, modified tractors, the Weimer fuel and turbo super stock pro stock tractors, and the Pro Stock 4x4 trucks will also be their first time there. Once again, huge crowds there. Uh, Pretty good puller turnout usually. It's going to be a big night of pulling in Boonesboro, Maryland. And that's at the Washington County Ag Center, Sharpsburg Pike, I believe it is. Definitely come out to that one for sure. That's a big pull.
Yeah, I always enjoyed that one.
Yes.
Good
Great
facility. Yeah.
Great facility. June 7th, we're back in Berryville, Virginia at 6 p.m. The Clark County Road to Fairgrounds. Pro stock 4x4 trucks, modified 4x4 trucks, and the Weimer fuel and turbo super stock pro stock tractors will be on hand for that event. So they did put a tractor class in there. June 14th at 7 p.m. Where are we at, Dwayne?
Beast of the East.
Right back at Beast of the East again. In Lebanon, Pennsylvania, 7 p.m. The 3.0 diesel 4x4 trucks, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks. And, oh, wow. I just realized that. I didn't realize you put the Super Pros in there.
Yes, Super Pros are in for
okay,
for June the 14th.
I didn't realize that. Wake up here.
Yeah, we decided we're going to switch it up a little bit this year. And
okay. June 21st, 6 p.m., we head to Winchester, Virginia for the Winchester Power Pools, the Pro Stock 4x4 trucks, and more to be announced, determined. I don't have the latest schedule in front of me, but I'm sure next time we read off the schedule, we'll have all that information for you. June 28th, 6 p.m., back at Boonesboro, Maryland, Washington County Tractor Pullers. And looks like we got all 7 again. The modified 4x4 trucks, ABC York Cotton Farm tractors, limited pro stock semis, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks. No, we don't have them all. My bad. And we don't have them all the first time either. My bad. We don't have Light Pro there. We have everything but the Light Pro. Modified tractors, the Weimer Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, and the Pro Stock 4-wheel drive trucks. Yeah, we don't have Light Pros at either of these events. July 11th, 6 p.m., our first time at the Berks County Fair in Leesport, Pennsylvania. The 3.0 diesel 4x4 trucks, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks, ABC York 10,500 pound hot farm tractors, man. That's going to be our first time at Leesport. Looking forward to it. It'll be a good time. 6 p.m. start time there, July 11th. July 12th, the very next night, 7 p.m., we're right back here, right up the street over the hill. Mason-Dixon Fair in Delta, Pennsylvania, with the ABC York Hot Farm tractors, limited pro stock semi trucks, and the East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks. Also that night will be a Snyder County hook in Selinsgrove Grove, Pennsylvania. I don't have their schedule in front of us.
I do have that.
Okay, tell us what's going, buddy.
Which day did you just quote?
July 12th.
July 12th at Sealands. Can I start in the beginning and work up to it? Or do you want July the 12th? July the 12th at Sealands Grove is Enhanced Farm Hot Stock Mod Turbo Super Farm, the 3.0, 2.6, Pro Stock Gas, and Work Stock Diesel.
Okay. Let me finish out July, and then you can go ahead and go over Sealands Grove or Snyder County real quick. And July 19th, 6 p.m., we're going to head into Glad Hills at Frederick, Maryland. And that's going to be the first time we've had a sanctioned pool there. We pulled there in October with their farm stock and classic tractor pool they have there, which is a great day. That's usually in October. Anyway, 6 p.m., Atlantic Pro Pulling will have a point series there with the Weimer Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, limited Pro Stock semi trucks, ABC York Hot Farm tractors, East Coast diesel 4x4 trucks, and the modified 4x4 trucks. That's going to be a good pull. Looking forward to that. July 23rd, 7:30 p.m. We're in Lebanon, but it's not a Beast of the East pull. This is the Lebanon area fair. Yep. 7:30 p.m. ABC York Hot Farm tractors, modified 4x4 trucks, Weimer Super Stock Pro Stock tractors, East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks, and the limited Pro Stock semis will be on hand. July 24th is the rain date, same classes, and that will be a 7:30 p.m. start time. Let's see, July 25th and July 26th, 7 p.m. both nights to start. Harford County Farm Fair, Bel Air, Maryland. That's the hometown pull down the road here. ABC York Hot Farm tractors, the modified tractors, limited Pro Stock semi trucks, and the East Coast Diesel 4-wheel drive trucks will be on hand. 7 p.m. July 25th and 26th, Bel Air, Maryland. And rounding out July, and I'm going to stop it there, July 29th, 7 p.m. will be at the Schuylkill County Fair in Summit Station, Pennsylvania, with the modified 4x4 trucks, ABC York Hot Farm tractors, East Coast Diesel 4x4 trucks, and the limited LPS. That's limited Pro Stock semis. Yeah, assuming. Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
So a lot of pulling coming up every weekend, man. Got a couple of
Yes,
them during the week,
sir.
but and that doesn't even start August to September. So yeah, there's a lot of events. So get out and support them. And you want to go ahead and touch base with Snyder County there.
Yeah, and a comment there. Pine Knot was wondering if you're coming to North Carolina anytime soon. Not when the schedule's full.
Schedule's full, and my during the week is full with stuff here at home. So
For Snyder County, their first hook is May the 10th at Center Hall, PA. They're going to have Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, the Mod Turbo Super Farm class, 2.6 and 3.0 diesel truck classes. On June the 7th, they'll be at Sealands Grove for their first hook at
I'll be right back.
they're at the Sealands Grove track at Old Colony Road. The classes will be Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, 2.6 diesel trucks, Pro Stock gas trucks, 3.0 limited Pro diesel trucks, the Light Pro 4.1 class. Moving on to June the 27th, they will be at Fawn Grove, PA with the 2.6 diesel trucks and the 3.0 limited Pro diesel trucks. On June the 28th, they'll be at Laurelton at West End Fairgrounds. The classes will be Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, 2.6 diesel trucks, 3.0 limited Pro diesel trucks, Pro Stock gas, the Mod Turbo Super Farm, and the Light Pro 4.1. On July the 10th, they will be at Delta, PA, with their Hot Stock class, the Mod Turbo Super Farm, and the Light Pro 4.1. July the 12th, we went over earlier, but I'll go over it again. July the 12th, they'll be back at Sealands Grove for their second hook at their home track with Enhanced Farm, Hot Stock, the Mod Turbo Super Farm, 3.0 limited Pro diesel trucks, 2.6 diesel trucks, their Pro Stock gas, and Work Stock diesel. Moving into July the 18th, they will be at Hughesville, PA, with their Enhanced Farm class and the Hot Stock class. On July the 21st in Washingtonville, PA, the classes will be Enhanced Farm and Hot Stock. And July the 22nd, they'll be again in Washingtonville, PA, with a Pro Stock gas, 2.6 diesel trucks, and the 3.0 limited Pro diesel trucks. That takes us to August.
Okay. I just got a message. I just seen on my phone. The average crowd at Berryville averages 900. Saturday night was 1,900.
1,900.
1,000 more people there. Yes.
Oh man.
Yes.
That's a good feeling.
Yeah, that's awesome. Very good.
Dave Kaufman says, I will be there. at everyone that we just called off tonight.
David will make it to everyone he can. I'll guarantee you that.
Is there a poll in our neck of the woods on Saturday evening or afternoon for antique tractors?
This Saturday?
Quad County Pollers. Saturday, May the 3rd, 2025, antique tractor pool at Delta.
Yes, they have a Friday night pool that got canceled, but there is an antique pool on Saturday.
Yep.
That is correct.
Registration at 8 a.m. Pools start at 10 a.m. Changing a few things up for the pool. Need at least 3 to make a class. Unlimited hooks. Classes are slow: 3,000, 3,500, 4,500, 5,500, 6,500, 7,500, 8,500, and 9,500. Fast is the same: 3,000, 35, 45, 55, 65, 75, 85, and 9,500. $15 a hook. Jackpot classes: 47.50 and 67.50. $20 a hook, 50% payback to first place.
Right.
Classics: 12,000, 14,000, $15 a hook. Classic jackpot: 13,000, $20 a hook, $50% payback to first place. So for all the antique guys, there it is. Or did you have an antique show and I missed out on it?
No, actually, I'm glad you mentioned that. My apologies. Yes, they do have a show. Again, they were supposed to have one Friday night, but something with there's a scheduling conflict or something. So I probably have it in my book. But that's an option, yes. If one's rained out and it's not raining here, you can go film some. I guess they go during the day, though, during the morning. But anyway. We'll just cross our fingers everybody's got enough clean weather to have a pool this Saturday. Just keep an eye, like I say, keep an eye on social media. The word will be out in front of you if anything does change.
Looks like Robert says Delta. I assume that Robert will be at Delta.
Graba. Robert Graba.
If you got a pulling fix that you got to take, or you have the urge to go watch a pull,
a garden tractor filmer. He actually he showed up down at Berryville because his pool got rained out. He was at, but he came down.
Yeah, I was watching. Tara's in.
Hi, Tara. You want to come in? You got anything to say? I'll send the link to you if you want to come in. No, just leave me alone, she'll say.
I was watching a video that Robert had posted on YouTube. It was a I don't know what you want to call it, a derby car race or some kind of derby car race. He had 4 cameras going and he was switching this thing all around. I was like, dang, Robert, what kind of high-end production are you putting on for derby car races? We need to have them 4 cameras at like 4 different angles on the pulling track. And
don't do that. It's bad enough he gets them away. Now I'm going to have all his cameras in the way. Yeah. He has a yellow. I paid attention to his setup. Yeah, it's interesting. It's pretty simple. I mean, you just got to have the equipment and spend the money.
Just need that little board to switch back
I do
and
like
forth.
The yellow box. The yellow box is interesting. I have my eyes on one, by the way. Surprise. But yeah, he's got a nice setup. He's working on it.
So Robert's getting the reputation of being the garden tractor videographer.
He bounces around, goes wherever he can.
Cool. It's all right. Kudos to you, Robert. We enjoy watching it.
A lot of work. A lot of running. Anyway, I'm done. It's 8:45. I got popcorn that's going to be coming out here shortly. So
you had to run quick, put your popcorn in the.
No. I went out.
You had to leave quick and throw your microwave popcorn in. Ooh.
I had to go get an envelope. So forgot and left it out there. I didn't want to forget it. So,
Well, Robert, if you're doing Delta, you might not have to worry about the rain. Oh no, wait a minute. It might be early enough. Who knows?
yeah.
Who knows? It might be
Again,
early enough.
my fingers are crossed. The sun's going to be out, so we'll see what it is. They were
Yeah,
calling for it last weekend, and we got my interstate person's not here, Mr. Cooper. So
we got to get Miss Interstate done
I
with
don't.
baseball and back in the game here.
I've got two other screens running here, so for me to jump around and run the program and go pull up a website, I'm liable to freeze up. So I don't. We're going to start on Interstate probably next week.
Yeah,
I'm not trying to leave anybody out. So
I got home about 10 minutes before we started here, so I was hustling a little bit. And I would have, if I would have, thought about it, I would have tried to pull that. Yeah, that's all.
Let me try something real quick here. If I freeze up, Cooper, it's your fault. It might work. You'd be surprised how much power it takes to run this StreamYard live stream and then go to open another window. Let's see.
So anyway, I got a little story for you. I was working on cabinets here. I do woodworking and residential construction. I was working on building some cabinets for a job, and it was nice and sunny on Tuesday morning. And I'm doing my thing, and I look down, and my arm is just like from my sleeve down, about 6 inches of my arm is just burnt, bright red, like bright red burnt. And I was like, whoa, I'm burning this early in the morning. And I looked at my other arm, and my left arm was burnt. And so I hammered down it in the house, and I got some SPF 30, and I sprayed myself down, and I was feeling the back of my neck. And I'm like, well, I'm not burnt on the back of my neck, but I'm burnt like just from my elbow up to my sleeve. I was like, this is the weirdest thing. My arms are a little bit red, but just extremely burnt right at this one spot. Well, guess what? On Monday evening, we decided to change the ramps on the pulling truck, and I was welding, and I got welder burn. I didn't realize it.
Oh, okay. Mm-hmm.
So I don't know, I wasn't welding for that long. But the rollers on the weight box of the truck are about 6 inches diameter, and the trailer ramps had upside down angle irons on it, spaced out. And when the rollers of the weight box would hit that, they would bind in between the angle irons. So we came up with this plan, and Matt went and cut 3 feet of these angle irons off the ramps, and we reinforced it and put diamond plating on it so that we don't have to worry about putting 2x or wood down to try to bridge that gap. We're getting there. One little item, and then we'll hopefully get a test hook in, and then off to Beast of the East with the truck.
Cool. Okay. Interstate. May the 3rd, okay, they're in Boonesboro, Maryland at the Washington County Ag Center. I believe that's the Western Maryland Truck and Tractor Pullers. 4,500 modified small block trucks, the 85 mod turbo. Added now is the 7,800 pound modified tractors, hot street semis, and 8,000 pound street diesel trucks will be on hand there. That is at 6 p.m. Admission is $15, 10 and under is free. Boonesboro, Maryland. Also on the 3rd, Jefferson County in Kearneysville, West Virginia, at 5 p.m., 6,000 classic mods, 13.5 farm stock, it's 10 mile per hour, 8,000 street diesel dirt drags, and the 7,000 street gas trucks. The admission is $12, 12 and under are free. Again, 5 p.m. On the 10th, I got Clark County, West Virginia, and that is dirt drags. That's all it says. On the 17th, they're at Mont Alto, Pennsylvania. 6 p.m., $10 adults, 6 to 12 years is $5. 5 and under are free. Small block 4x4 trucks, 7,800 pound modified tractors, 77 light limited turbo tractors, 11,000 hot farm, 1,900 small block mini, 2050 big block mini, big pool. Let's see, 9,500 farm stock, 8 mile per hour. On out to Pennsylvania. We'll go ahead and run to the end of June or May. Let's see, May 24th, Luray, Virginia at 5 p.m. At the Luray Fire Department. 11,000 hot farm, 10,000 pro farm, 8,500 mod turbo, 6,200 street 4x4, 8,500 wild street, 9,000 farm stock, open diesel trucks, and the 11,000 farm stock. That's let's see, $10 admission, 6 to 12 is $5. 5 and under are free, and they do have a rain date the next day, the 25th, at 2 p.m. and also on the 24th at 4 p.m. This is May 24th. Craigsville, Virginia. Drive-in Motorsports in Goshen, Virginia. The 7,800 pound modified tractors and the 6,200 pound two-wheel drive trucks will be there. So that runs you through the end of May. So that's a busy club. The Interstate has a ton of hooks, and we'll keep those going for you too. Or hopefully Kendra will, or one of us will. I will say I see the June 7th event at Jefferson County, which Kearneysville, West Virginia, is canceled. I do see that. Again, that's June 7th. Okay. I had to open that up on my cell phone. It's hard to read on a cell phone.
Yeah, you got to zoom it, tip it, and zoom it.
Scroll back and forth because it overtakes the screen. You can't see it all. But anyway, yeah, it's we'll keep stuff going for you here with Interstate as well. So.
Cool.
They just had a Buck Wild weekend there in Westminster, Maryland, but I'm not going to try to find. I apologize. Try to find the results on that cell phone is a pain in the butt. Me and cell phones don't get along sometimes. So, so there you go, Craig Cooper. There's a little Interstate information for you. But I do know. My understanding is had a pretty good weekend there at Westminster, Maryland, with the Buck Wild weekend. So
looks like they had a lot of classes there.
InterstatePullers.com. InterstatePullers.com for any interstate pulling information. Atlantic Pro Pulling LLC.com. Obviously for the new Atlantic Pro Pulling League. Beast of the East, Dwayne.
Yep. Beast of the East on Facebook or Beast of the East Pulls.com. We're working on a new website, so the old website's a little bit outdated. So most of the information will be on Facebook at Beast of these Pulls.
Right.
So as soon as that comes up, I will announce that.
Perfect. Yeah, Craig, I won't announce any winners or anything unless I know 100% for sure. So that's all good. I'll go ahead and put it up there. Craig types this in, but I'm not going to say I can't. I'm sure, yeah, I think I do remember seeing Mark Smith won Light Limited, or Light Limited Turbo.
Cool.
But anyway, well, with that said, I'm not going to sit here and drag it out. I guess we'll just keep it simple. Again, let's cross our fingers for a clean weekend, as in no rain, or if it does rain, let's just push it to Sunday. So we need the rain. We're all dry. Everybody's dry. So, but we want to go pulling too. Keep an eye on social media. Where can we start? Eep Pulling videos, or my personal page on Facebook. Atlantic Pro Pulling LLC would be your number one place to go to for immediate up-to-date information on the Greensboro, Maryland event for Saturday. So as of right now, everything's on. It's a go. And again, we just went through this last week. Everybody was planning on a rain out, and surprise, we had a beautiful day. So a little windy, well, quite a bit windy, but we had a beautiful day, beautiful pool, and man, here they had 1,000 more people than normal. That is getting her done at Berryville, Virginia. Man, that's awesome. People want to come and see Atlantic Pro Pulling, baby. That's where it's at. So come
yes,
support.
Sir.
Support. come support these pullers, man. Support these promoters. Yeah, kick this sport in the butt and keep it going. So um, we appreciate it, right, Dwayne?
Yes. Come on out, have a good time, watch some pulling, get some good food, hang out with your family and friends, get to know new people, come see the pulling vehicles in the pits, and yeah, it's gonna be a good year.
Now
Excited
I'm going to
about it.
throw this out. I'm going to put myself on the chopping block real quick. I've kind of redid the video work a little bit when it comes to the results, especially. I was getting a lot of not complaints, but a lot of can we see more information about the pullers in the results? So when you do the scrolling results through the editing program, it really just the writing would really have to be kind of small to read all the information that a lot of the people were interested in. So what I did is I go in and I do like I use an OBS program uh, instead of Word. Same thing as Word, but it's a free program, and use like a sheet like that. So check out the results. I mean, my goodness, both pools, just about every class in both events so far this year that I've been at, outside of the indoor pooling. We started using the new. It's just a style sheet, is what it is, and
Hmm.
it's going to give you obviously what place they finished, the name, uh, the vehicle, power plant, uh, the name of the vehicle, and the distance. The only thing I may start adding next event would be the hook position. A lot of people like to know when that person hooked, if the first hook won the class, if the last hook won the class, yada yada. So that would probably be the only addition I may add, but that even doing it that way takes up a lot of room for typing and stuff without getting the font too small so you can read the darn stuff, especially on the cell phone when if
Hmm.
you're watching a video on cell phone. But anyway, uh, if you haven't seen them yet, check it out. Give me some feedback. We'd appreciate it. That's the easiest way I could figure out how to do it. Of course, alternate the line colors so you don't get lost as you're reading across.
Hmm.
And also afforded me the opportunity to put some sponsor photos up there, the league photos up there, et cetera, et cetera. So hopefully, hopefully you like it. I like it. I mean, it's a couple extra steps I got to go in and do, but it does give you more information on the pullers, the vehicle, and stuff like that. So the only thing I didn't put is a hometown. It just takes a lot of it without
Hmm.
getting the font too small and you can't read it on a dang cell phone. A lot of people live on a cell phone today watching videos, so we just try to accommodate all forms of viewing. So hopefully you like it. Okay, I'm done.
Good
Have
deal.
you bothered to watch any of them yet, Dwayne?
Yes, yes, yes. I've watched them.
Okay.
I didn't know how you put all the stuff on, but yeah, I think it's working out great. The little bit of information that's on there is you don't have to you don't have to be very well versed on the class and the drivers and stuff because you get your information and it helps people understand a little bit better.
Yep.
Getting the sponsors, some of the sponsors, and some of the I don't know what you want to call them, emblems or icons or
Logos, just
the
logos, sponsor.
logos up on the top is pretty cool too.
Yep. And a lot of our classes get their own class sponsors.
Hmm.
In time, if I've got all their logos, I can start adding them too. Even if not at the top, I can put them in below the actual result itself. So,
Yeah, I did see that Weimer's back in for the super stock pro stock for Atlantic Pro Pulling. That's cool.
yes,
Awesome, awesome.
absolutely. All right. Just checking everything this time. Okay, folks, I'm just making sure. Again, social media will be your best friend come come Saturday. So let's cross our fingers and hope we get to go pulling. It's just be nice to get to pull the whole season without fear of rain. So, but we are dry. We need the rain. Let's just put the rain in during the week, and then we'll go pulling on the weekend. That'll be great. With that said,
Um,
Mr. Dwayne, yes.
I
Did I
was
miss?
just I was just informed that the website is up and running.
Okay, great. So your new website's up and running. Good.
the website is up and running. It needs a couple little changes and stuff, but I think that it wasn't coincidence that that was just posted.
Right.
So for everybody out there, check it out. See if we can crash it right away from the start. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
Hard to see.
Pretty cool. Get on there and check it out.
That's beastoftheeast.com. What is that? What the website is?
BeastoftheEastPools.com.
Beastoftheeastpools.com.
Yes, sir. New website is up and running.
Go show Devante and the crew some love.
The next poll, according to the new website, is in 16 days, 17 hours, 57 minutes, and 53 seconds.
A big countdown. Good deal. He's getting excited.
We're going to try to keep it a little bit more updated. Our website we're planning on having updated results, the schedule, rules, and all of that will be easy to find.
Cool deal. Okay, folks. 9 p.m. It's popcorn time. I guess.
All right.
Hopefully, we'll have some results for you next Wednesday, and try to start nailing down a few people here and there to come in and just shoot the breeze with. So we got to get this oldie show in here. I keep putting it off because something comes up and trying to get it planned out and everything. But we do have one more big oldie show. There's a few photos left of the show, and I would just love to get some. We're going to get Bill Grove and maybe Donnie Landis and Kevin Landis with him, and maybe Ziegler and some other, come in and just spend some time and talk about the old days, man. That's a lot of fun listening to the old stories. It really is.
I really enjoyed doing the classic videos and listening to the stories.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun because there is many stories. Some we can't tell on here.
Just the PG versions.
We probably could. We just have to edit the PG or maybe PG-13, but that might be pushing it too. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of old fun. All right, we're rambling. Thank you. We'll be back here next Wednesday. Hopefully with results. Cross our fingers. Let's go pulling this weekend. Be safe in all your travels and go support these pools.
Yes, sir.
Good night, Dwayne.
See you, everyone.
See ya. Thank you. I'm not ready. I'm never ready.
See you at the next one.
See ya.